The final accounts by an electricity company. The Electricity Company Act 2003, uh, which governs electricity companies, does not prescribe any format for the preparation and presentation of financial statements. That is why these companies are following Companies Act. So, some of the important accounting aspects under this electricity company. So, before going to the final accounts, we will discuss about these accounting aspects. So, the first one is security deposits. So, security deposits received by electricity company. Why they are receiving it? They are receiving it for providing electricity line, meter connection. So, and that too, this is a refundable deposit. So, what is the entry for it? So, we are receiving cash or check, cash account data to security deposit account. And electricity company has to pay interest at bank rate or more. So, interest is accrued annually. But the thing is, they don't pay directly to the customer. They'll just transfer this interest expense to the interest accrued on security deposits account. Later on, what they will do is these interest accrued amount will adjust it to the customer's bill. After adjustment of this interest, the customer bill will be issued. In the sense, they are selling electricity, so they charge to the electricity sale account. So this accrued interest will be adjusted against the customer bill for the first quarter of next year. For the first quarter of next year. So the general entry comes like interest accrued account, interest accrued on security deposit account data to electricity sale account. So it's an illustration. X, an electricity distribution company, took 100 lakhs as a security deposit from its customers on 1st July 2018. RBI rate, they have to calculate the interest 7% per annum and they have to adjust it to the customer bill. So, how the company will journalize the entry? So, first of all, on 1st July 2018, so the entry is cash account debtor, cash or bank account debtor to security deposit account, being security deposit received from the customers. So the amount is 100 lakhs. So the next entry, after receiving it, we have to calculate the interest. So what is an entry for it? Interest expense account debtor to interest accrued on security deposit account. So when they have to calculate it? 31st March 2019. So in the year end. So how much is the interest amount? 7% per annum. But From 1st July to 31st March 2019, so 1 year is not completed. In the sense, 9 months. So for 9 months, they have to we have to calculate the interest at the rate of 7%. So it amounted to 5,25,000. So in the what is the rule? For the first quarter of next year, for the first quarter of next year, they have to adjust this accrued interest to the customer's bill. So the entry will be interest accrued on security deposit account debtor to electricity sale account. So on first quarter, so it is exactly, we do not know the date. Generally, they'll mention in the end of the quarter. So I just mentioned the 1920 year because it is next year. So this amount we have to adjust it to the electricity sale account. So this is how we have to generalize the entries for the security deposit received. So we'll move on to the second illustration. Security deposit received from a customer on 1st July 2010. That is 1 lakh rupees RBI interest on 1st April 2010 was 8%, on 1st April 2011 was 9%. Account this for the year 2010 and 11 and 11 and 12. So we have to calculate the interest at the rate of 8% during the 10-11, and during the 11-12 we have to calculate the interest at the rate of 9%. So what is the journal entry? On 1st July 2010. So bank account, cash or bank account debtor to security deposit account. I'm just copying it. So it is 1 lakh rupees. So we have to calculate the interest at the year end. So 31st March 2011. So interest expense account debtor to interest accrued on security deposit. We have to calculate interest for the 9 months because 1st July 2010 to 31st March 2011, it is 9 months. So the interest will be 6,000. So again, in the first quarter of 2011, so it is 11 to 12. 11 to 12. So interest accrued on security deposit account debtor to electricity sale account. This 6,000 we have to adjust it to the electricity sale account. And at the end of the year, so for 2011 and 12, end of the year will be 31st March 2012. At the end of the year, we have to calculate the interest. We have to calculate the interest for 12 months at the rate of 9%, because during the from 1st April 2011 onwards, it is 9% interest. So for 12 months, first April 2011 to 31st March 2012, 12 months. So the interest will be 9,000, and this interest amount we have to adjust it to the interest accrued on security deposit account. So we have to adjust it to the electricity sale account. So on first quarter of the next year. So the next year will start from 1st April, 1st April 2012. So as I told, so in the at the end of the first quarter, we will adjust it to the electricity sale account. So this is 9,000. We have to adjust it to the customers' bills. So this is how we have to journalize the entries for the security deposit. So another one is capital service line contribution.